Welcome back. In today's video, I am going to show you a complete AI-based sales inventory management system. Within this system, you can manage your quotations, sales invoices, customer ledger, and also the AI chat assistant. By the end of this video, I am going to give you the 5 AI prompts that you can use to build this kind of ERP web applications by yourself. And that prompts I have personally used in this web application to create this. I am using the AI and also my knowledge combinedly. That's called the smart work. So I will explain you the 5 prompts by the end of this video. So first we will check out how this web application will work, how this will help to your business. So this is a dashboard where we can take the overview of the complete system. So now let's move to the quotation section. What is the quotation section? This is the section where we can create a quotation for our customers. Okay, let's take example. A customer come to your business shop. They want to get a quotation and they need to buy something from your businesses. So for that, you just simply click on this new quotation. So there is a skeleton login and you can see in front of you. So after the loading, you will see this kind of interference in front of you. So there is an option for select a customer. We are using here a searchable drop down. We just simply select a customer from our searchable drop down. The quotation date will automatically comes and the valid until date we can decide as per your own business needs. I make it the 30 and then I need to add the product items. Okay, the product items directly comes from our product and inventory section. Okay, I just simply select a product here and how much I want to sell. I want to sell the 5 items, and if I want to give a discount on individual items, I just enter here the discount amount, and if I want to give the discount on the overall amount, I just simply select it here. Right now there is no text setting, but when we create a sales invoices, then we can apply the taxes as well. Okay, so if I want to add a new item, I just simply select it here and select another item and make it the 9. So you can easily able to see here on the right side, that is the your quotation preview. On the real time you can see if someone want to take a picture, you just simply open your mobile phone camera and take a picture and send to the WhatsApp. That is the khalas. If you don't want to do that, simply click on this create quotation. So when you click on this create quotation, as of now you can easily able to see here that is creating, and you already know we have a 4 years relationship. The data will be saved in our Google Sheets because we use the Google Sheet as a database. We have the 3 user roles in this web application: admin, sales manager, and the sales staff. Okay, you understand them? Yes, you understand them. So this is a quotation what we have recently created. Right now it is in the draft status, and if I want to take a print, I just simply click on this print icon. As of now you can easily able to see here, this is our print and save PDF option, so we can simply do that. Okay, understand them. And if you want to send an email to our customers, okay, so you just simply click it here. So it's sending the email. The email should be something like that, that is send it to our customer. Okay, you understand them? Yes, you understand them, and you, I know you trust my work. Okay, so that is our quotation sections, and in this web application we have utilized the SWR technology. So it will load one time data, and after that they will not reload itself. They will silently load in the background. Okay, understand them. And if the customer is accepted your quotation, you just mark it accept, and if you want to change the status, you just simply select it here, the change the status. So right now you can easily able to see here, that is our edit quotation, and if I want to edit them, I just simply edit here. Okay, understand them? Yes, you understand them. Okay, so this is our change. Okay, sorry, this is our change status. So when we simply select it here, and you can easily able to see here, I can make it draft, accepted, converted, cancelled, and etc. And if I want to edit them, I just simply use this delete. For delete, use this. Okay, so you can see if I want to accept the invoice, I accept the quotation. If you can see, I just simply make it the tick icon, so the quotation will be accepted successfully. So you can see the status. Now let's move to the sales order. The sales order and quotation section is absolutely same. There is nothing changed. So when you go to your sales order and click on this new order, so you will see the same interference, the same things in front of you, but the difference is that that is the quotation. Okay, that is the sales order. In sales order, what product you will add, that will be automatically deducted from your inventory. But in quotations, you are just giving the quotation to your client. Okay, that will not be deducted from your products or inventory section. Understand them? Yes, this point is very crucial. Once your quotation is accepted, you can convert this, because that I I misconfused because these two signs are absolutely same. So you just simply click it here, convert to sales order. So when you click on this, that your quotation will be loading. And if your customer need to add more products, you can edit here. Okay, if they don't want to add more products, simply click on this update. So now this quotation will be converted to your sales order. Understand them? Yes, you understand them. You are not more children's anymore. Okay, so you can see that is our sales order number 002. Okay, now let's go to sales order section and we will check out that is it really 002 come in our sales order. Yes, we need to check them. The 002 is appeared here successfully, and that is the thing. If you want to take a print, just simply take a print order. Same email order, change the status. Okay, cancelled, invoiced, etc. Okay, I just make it the invoiced. You don't need to make it the invoiced because these status will be automatically changed on their desired actions. Okay, so you can see if you want to edit them, edit it, delete them, delete it. Okay, now this is a sales invoices. So what does this sales invoices will do here? When we commit here, as of now you can able to see here the create invoice feature. We just simply press it here, the create invoice, and you can easily able to see here where there is a order 002. We need to search it here. Okay, that is the not found. We need to check it here. Okay, so we simply click on this create invoice. So when we click on this create invoice, you see the skeleton loading, and after the loading, this is a drop down where you can select your order. Right now, you only able to see the confirmed order because our 002 order is not confirmed. For that, we need to go to our sales order section. Simply click it here, the change status, and make it confirmed, and click on this update status. So when I click on this update status, and as of now, you can able to see here the status updated to the confirmed. Okay, now we will check out that yes, definitely it is converted to the confirmed. We just go back to our sales invoices, click on this create invoice. So when I click on this create invoice, and as of now you can easily able to see here that order will be displayed here in the drop down. We just simply select it here. Now that is the text setting what we need to implement. I need to implement the 17% text, that is the invoice date, and that is the due date. We just simply make it here and click on this create invoice. So when I click on this create invoice, and as of now you can easily able to see here that your invoice will be created out successfully and will be saved in our Google Sheets, because Google Sheets we use as a database. Now that is the thing, our customer section. What is our customer section? So this is a customer where we can add customer, edit customer, delete customer, and the most important thing, we can check out the ledger of our customer. If we don't want to filter them, that will be shown the complete ledger of the customer. And if I want to filter for a particular month, particular year, particular date range time, then that will be shown according to that. Understand them? Yes, you understand them. If you want to deactivate the customer, just simply make the status deactivate, so that customer will not be appeared in any drop down in our system. Okay, you understand them? The status is updated successfully. Okay, you understand? Yes, if you want to add a customer, you just need to enter these informations as per the customer needs. The cash on delivery customers, okay, net 50, net 30, net 45, etc. What you can do, you can choose it here. And now that is our products and inventory section. The same thing like that, you can do it here. Add product, that is the product name, pieces, kilograms, liters, box, and etc. Whatever you want to do, you can simply choose it here. Okay, understand them? Yes, you understand them. And that is the taxable or description, etc. And this is actually our filters, that is not the design. If you make it all, if you make it active, you will see all the active products. If you make it inactive, you will see all the inactive products. So on all the sections, these are the filters actually. Okay, so this is our products and inventory, and that is our adjust stock. And if you want to add the stock, you just simply add it here plus 50. And if you want to deduct the stock, so you can use the minus 10. Let's take example, I am adding, removing the minus 10. So you can see the total is 135, but new stock will be 125, and that is the reason, or simply adjust them. So this is the suppliers. You just simply click on this add supplier. So same thing, something like that, how you can do that add customer, same thing, you can add a suppliers, and that is your suppliers ledger. You can same feature and functionalities what we have in the customer, you will see it here. And that is the payment option. If you want to make the payment to this particular supplier, simply click it here, select a purchase order, that is the balance. I simply select it here balance, and how much I want to pay. I want to pay the 2800 rupees, that this is a method cash, and click on this record payment. So when I click on this record payment, as of now you can easily able to see here the payment is recorded out successfully. Understand them? Yes, I understand them. Let me go back to the make a payment, and now in the drop down you can able to see here before it's 3300, now the balance is 500. Okay, understand them? So something like that you can do it here. And that is our purchase orders. You can create a new purchase order. Simply click it here, new purchase order, loading form data, and that is your purchase order. And on the other side you can take a live view, and that is our expenses section where you can add expense for your businesses, total expense this month, all time total, average expense, and etc. You can do it here. So this is your customer ledger. You can directly access the customer ledger from the customer sections, and if you want to make check them the separately, you have curiosity, so you can simply click on this view ledger, and as of now you can easily able to see here that is your customer ledger. You can simply take a print as well. Understand them? Yes, you understand them. So this is a report section where you can take the report of your sales reports, top customers, top products, inventory, receivables, and the profit and loss of your businesses. Okay, you understand them? Yes, you understand them. So this is the thing, that is our text setting, the GST service tax and the sales tax. You can add text, edit text, update text, or delete text. So this is your default one, the 17%. That is our users management. We have the three user roles, the sales staff and the sales manager and the admin. And what are their core functionalities, I will also explain you. This is our activity logs where you can take the complete system overview, and that is our app setting. This is very important for you. If you want to change the currency symbol of the complete web application, simply change your currency here, the application name. It will be changed everywhere, even on the prints. And if you want to change the logo, you can simply change the logo. That will be changed overall the web application. And if you want to use the ChatGPT API, you can simply use the ChatGPT API. Simply enter your OpenAPI API key and select a model in the dropdown and click on the save setting. So what does will do? So for that there is a AI chat assistant. That is the most important thing. The AI chat assistant, you can simply ask our top 5 customers by revenue. Simply send them, and that is the chat is generated by the AI. I have designed the information, the UI with the help of the AI, and I have used the Google Antigravity. So that's why you can see the call icon and the search icon and that etc. You can see the clear chat. So this is a customer one, the highest value 32 and something like that. So if you want to clear them, you can simply clear it. And unpaid invoices for over 30 days, you can chat them any kind of natural language what you want to do. It will analyze your complete sections, tables, databases, and then they will give you the correct answers. The data is available in your Google Sheet. Understand them? And that is your my account section. That is also designed by the AI. So this is also generated by the Google Antigravity, and I will give you the all the prompts now, so you can try the prompts by yourself. And if you want to take this web application, you can simply contact them. Our prices is very minimal. So once you purchase these particular files, in short, you have with you a base of the project, and later on you can use the Google Anti-Gravity and you can update it as per your own needs. So this is our what about this app, what admin can do, what sales manager can do, and what sales staff can do. You can simply visualize it here. So there is a table as well. Okay, so this is our complete AI based sales inventory management system. Now let's move to the prompt section. Okay, now I am going to giving you the prompts, the AI prompts that you can use, and you can create the same web application by yourself. I am using here the Google Anti-Gravity, so you can also use that. Okay, that is free, and there is no cost. The thing is only matter is a right prompt. If you are going to write a right prompt, your results will be insane automatically. So first of all, you can see that is our web application, and it is a complete ERP solution. It is a complete sales inventory management solution. So if we are making this web application in one prompt with Google Anti-Gravity, that will not give you the accurate results. So for that, we will divide this web application into 5 prompts in the 5 steps. Okay, first we will write the one step with the AI coding, and then second, then third, then fourth, and then fifth. First of all, I am going to writing a one prompt in front of you. Okay, so this is a prompt. Let me write in front of you. Build a Google app script, web app sales and inventory management system, 2 files code. Okay, so this is the thing. Don't judge out the spellings what we are writing. The AI will autocorrect itself. So this is a prompt. I am giving the every attributes what I want to use them, and that is the main thing what we need to give them to our AI to get the accurate results. Okay, so this is the thing, and I will leave these 5 prompts in the description. You can simply go and check out them and try it yourself. And also there is a one more thing, we have created this sales inventory and management system, and our prices is very minimal. And if you are going to purchase this and then later on you will update this, that will save your AI API tokens actually. So if you are getting the Claude or the Gemini or the ChatGPT, they will give you the API limits, okay, the credits limits. So if you are going to create this kind of web application, you will spend actually the $20 to creating this web application. But our web application is very very minimal and too much very low cost. So that is your actually base, and after that you can simply modify them. You don't need to write, you don't need to do it at these kind of prompts in front of you. Later on you just simply ask them analyze my code, and then you just simply ask them this is an error, you just simply fix them. So this is the first prompt. When are you going to start a project, simply paste it here, make it a planning, don't make it fast, and make it Gemini 3 1 Pro. Okay, you understand them. Now there is a other prompts as well. So this is our foundation and auth prompt. First of all we need to give this, and then secondly we need to give this prompt to our AI. And on the third one, that is the sales pipeline, and then this is the expenses, and then dashboard reports, email, and AI chatbot. And these are the prompts I have personally used in this web application, what I have showed you in today web application. Okay, so this is the thing, you need to consider them, and hope you will try it, and you will create something more useful application from me, and I will be very happy. And once you create, you can send me on the WhatsApp and I will check out them. If you face any kind of errors, just simply let me know, and I will help you to overcome the solution. So we thank you very much, take care, we will meet you in our next video. Until that, share this video to your developer friend and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.